Hi, this is HMF Schleich here, and it's been like ages since I've filmed a video on this YouTube channel. So I'm gonna try to do a barn tour today, because I was missing the old school long form kind of barn tours that used to be a thing, and I post mostly on Instagram now. So we're gonna try this out. So let's get started. So this is Hollow Mountain Farm. It's on a table now. I decided to get it up off the floor, and it is made up of 124 to 120 scale model horses. This is our first pasture, and it is a pasture for our border horses and some of our lesson horses. So right there we've got Scout. It's a Chincoteague pony gelding, and over here we have Festus the mule, and Festus is used in our equine therapy program. Here we have a few cross-country jumps, and this is Starlit Story, or Sylvie, and she's an Appaloosa Hanoverian cross mare. She's 9 years old. Over here we have one of the oldest horses at the barn. This is Winston. He's a 30-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred gelding, and he's standing next to Sunrise, who's a 12-year-old grade mare. Then over here we have Lacey, who's a 20-year-old quarter horse Percheron mare, and she's standing next to Valor, a Brabant mare who's 15 years old. This is one of our barns. So if we come in here, right here we have Gretel, and Gretel is a 9-year-old Azteca mare, and she's one of our Borders mares. Over here we have Picturesque. He's a paint gelding, crossed with a thoroughbred, and he's 7 years old. Cinnabar, she's there waiting for her breakfast, is a 12-year-old quarter horse mare. And over here, it's hard to see, is Sue, and she's a 13-year-old Appy mare. In the center aisle, we have one of our barn workers helping a student tack up Bunny for a lesson. Bunny is a 19-year-old halflinger gelding. Over here is the edge of our ring. We have a water container, and we hook that up to our tractor in the summer when the ring gets kind of dusty to spray it down so the dust settles. We have a holder for some of the jump poles, some barrels, a mounting block. And then over here we have one of our students, and she's riding Honeydew, who's a Tennessee Walker quarter horse mare. She's 9 years old, and they're waiting for their turn at the lesson. That's her mom there. We have other parents here and two of the lesson student brothers. In the ring, we have one of our teenage students, Trinity, and she's taking a jumping lesson on one of our lesson horses. His show name is Artisan, barn name is Artie, and he's a 14-year-old paint gelding. Coming over here, we have Melanie and Jordan, and they're supposed to be baiting Lilac, the Welsh thoroughbred mare, to get her ready for the show tomorrow, but they seem to be a little bit distracted. They're just playing around. We have a horse trailer here that's heading off to a horse show. And then in our main barn, we have Selah, and she's here getting checked by the vet, making sure she's healthy, getting her vaccines, her annual vaccines. Then right there is Sea Spirit, and she's an Irish sport horse mare, 10 years old. In that stall is Bolero, and he's a warm blood, 17 years old. And over there is Allie. Her show name is Astound, and she's a 4-year-old paint mare, and she's here to be started under saddle by our trainer. We have a barn worker sweeping the aisle. There's some supplements, grain, some buckets. Then in our main field, we have a sign that says keep gate closed, and we have one of our lesson horses that's mainly used for beginners. His name is Milkshake, and he's a 23-year-old thoroughbred gelding. Over there, we have Vivacious, and he is an 11-year-old Tennessee walking horse gelding. And then there is Polaroid, and he is 12 years old. He's an Appy thoroughbred cross. And right here, this is one of my favorite of the new models, is Orbit, and he's a 20-year-old Appaloosa gelding, and he's just soaking up the love. Then over there we have Saga, who is a 19-year-old Fjord gelding. And here is a round pen. And we have Marissa, and she's free lunging her thoroughbred gelding, whose name is Alec. He's an off-the-track thoroughbred, and his track name was Librarian. And we have here a little lunge rope, or lunge whip, and a rope halter. And finally, we have the last barn here. We have Atticus, and he is one of our therapy horses, and Julia is running a therapy session with one of our clients. And then we have Poker, who is a 9-year-old paint gelding, and he's one of the boarders. So I hope you enjoyed the barn tour of Hollow Mountain Farm. Just a note, I know that a lot of these genders and breeds are different than what the horses came in from the store or from the website. And I think I've always done that since I first got into Schleich, because I just, whatever breed or gender they vibe with my story, I make them, because that's the power of imagination. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.